Hello and welcome to my vlog. Before we go any further, I want to share with you something that just made me laugh right before we turn on the camera. Is that my husband said, "Who run the world?" And I said, "You run my world." And he said, "Well, for me, woman run the world." Of course, he's just saying that because he's the only man in the house right now with my son who is 3 and all the rest, 15 women around him. So you can see how blessed and happy he is that women are running his world. I just wanted to share that laugh with you. But anyway, today I want to share with you how important it is that you control your thoughts. We do believe that our thoughts are ours. I personally believe that we don't own them. Most of them comes from our parents, our culture, our society, our government, wherever they're coming from. And there is very rare thoughts that are really your thoughts, meaning you have chosen to put them there. Most of the time they're just running and you grab it and you become it. You believe it, you become it. Next thing you know, it takes you in a path that is not a path you would choose if anybody had given you the choice. So I'm doing this exercise with the kids in my house, and we create 2 worlds. One of people who believe that life is difficult, what their thought will be like, and others that believe that life is easy, what are the thoughts that are present over there. And it is amazing how these kids, they have already so many thoughts that are not theirs, that most of the time they don't even understand where the path to that thought can lead to, and yet they make it their reality. But doing this exercise of creating these 2 villages where people who have positive thoughts like life is difficult. If life is difficult, how is the food? Difficult to get. How does the food look like? Not fresh. How are the people? They're not well. Are they nice to each other? No. And that goes on and on and on. And this is the kids telling me how really in that village where life is difficult, what happened. And then they tell me when life is beautiful, what are the thought process. When life is beautiful, everything is great. You believe in abundance. Why? Because you are not the doer. God will send always. You don't have to have fear. And that anyway, if what you think is going to happen is not happening, you are still happy because there is always something coming good out of everything. I was amazed. I was totally amazed of given the choice to just sit down and watch your thoughts. Only when you're given the choice to yourself and sit down and watch your thought, can you create a different self with thought that you choose yourself to have in there. Now, I'm not saying that the others will not run, but you have now enough space, you have known where they're taking you, and you can say to them, thank you, I heard you. But you will not react anymore. Now, the example I'm going to use to show you how the kids are getting it. I just rescued a dog. Now, I tell them, I said, now, you can look at me that rescued the dog and say what? And they say, well, poor dog. I say, okay, what else? And the other one say, wow, lucky dog. I would say lucky dog. Say, okay. So you have somebody that say poor dog, somebody else that say lucky dog. Okay, in poor dog, what's going on? Oh, somebody did something bad because they have let the dog outside and didn't feed them and kicked them out. Okay, good. So in that village where people are doing bad, I mean, the dogs are outside and the people are mean. Okay, now in this village, you who said, lucky dog, what do you see? I see that, wow, it doesn't matter that somebody kicked the dog, something good happened is that the dog now have a house. I mean, I'm sure you watching this going like, wow, because that's how I was, like, wow. Now, yesterday they went to walk the dog. And one of my neighbor, I don't know which one, like 10 house down, saw them and say, wow, what a beautiful dog. Where did you buy the dog? And say, no, we rescued the dog. And say, oh my God, I can't believe it, that people would just let a dog like this outside. That's so sad. Now, this is my daughter. She's telling me the story. She said she looked at the other girl, looked at herself. When she left, they said, she lives in a difficult village. So just I needed to share this because imagine already at their age when they can see the duality and choose, be and choice. This whole work is to see yourself being in choice of your thoughts, of your emotions, of your beliefs, of your life. Now, I was very happy to witness that transformation with the kids because now the language they have around the house, it is just so supportive of strength, beauty, love, God. They are extending themselves. And if they can do it, we can do it. I hope you all choose to be in the positive village. In everything that presents itself in life, you will always see the beauty in it. Your thoughts are not your thoughts. How many of us had taken a car from point A to B? Next thing you know, you don't even know how many red lights there were. Why? Where were you? In your thoughts. Today, let's bring our thoughts in the present. Watch them and see if they are serving us. If they are not, let's look at them and put them in the file where they belong. If they do serve us, let's keep them and share them with others so that they can transform, just like we are doing here. I love you, and I see you tomorrow.